And so yeah, this is how you basically paint a lovely quartered patterned trooper. Doesn't matter if it's Owling Griffins or Nova Marines or Psych. I ain't gonna do them. It's Silver Templars today. Silver Templars, how you doing? Good evening and welcome to the Hobby Corner. I hope you're feeling good. It's Friday, y'all. That means it's the weekend and it starts here in our own little community corner. What are you doing? How you been? What you been up to? Let me know in the chat. Sorry, I am 5 minutes over, but I was edging the entire time whilst Ross from Faux Hammer kept answering questions popping up in the chat instead of just doing the bloody draw for the 3D printer. He couldn't help it though. But yeah, I just wanted to see. I wanted to see that I lost in real time. Not lost, but didn't win. I think is the more positive way of saying it, because I didn't lose anything. So yeah, didn't win the printer, which is a shame because Ross was saying on the live stream that he's partnered up with a company who's done a brand new resin that manages to hit all the key things that you want out of a resin for 3D printing. Where some are basically, he said, like, some are more targeted towards durability, more are leaning harder on the crispness of the detail, some are for a smoother print. This sort of hits all of those. So, and I mean, he's been reviewing 3D printers and resins for the last year hard. I mean, even longer, but for the last year he's been hitting it hard, and he's got so many different printers now from so many companies. He's done so much testing with all of the resins on all of the printers, so I think he's in a good place to sort of recommend something. So I was hoping I'd win the printer and then I could buy a bottle for it. But there you go. So I hope you can hear me okay. Let me bring that closer, because I want you to hear my dulcet tones. And apologies for not being live last week. We had a bed being delivered secondhand, so we just had to pay for it being delivered and the hassle of it being delivered. But the person needed help unloading it and getting it up the stairs. And then I spent the best part of Saturday night putting it together. But it's a nice bed. It's one of those Ottoman ones, you know, like it. And but it's bloody big. It is a super king. It's ridiculous. There's no need for it whatsoever. I think the wife overshot on that one. So yeah, it's gonna be fun finding sheets that fit it. You know what I mean? But anyways, we've got a mattress protector that fit, so that's something, I guess. Anyways, I hope you're well. Let's see in the chat. So we've got Andrew Milligan. I hope you okay, dude. 2 weeks of CC Community Corner and memes. We're in for a ride. Yeah, I know. Debbie Palmer, how you doing? Good to see you again. Scuba Pears, how you doing, man? Congratulations on passing your Cat D PSV license. So you're going to be a bus driver now. Well done. Yeah, your pile of shame's going to increase. Fair enough. Let's all have a big congratulations for Scuba Pez in the chat for him. Debbie, did you swap profiles because you've gone from an orange D to a purple D? That sounds wrong. So we got Gina. How you doing, Gina? And we got Bill, aka Waylanders Wandering. Hope you're all good. Brown Bear, how you doing? Glad to see you too. Super King for Super Kev. Aww, you babe. So there we go. Howling Griffins from Leviathan set and Augustus for me. Oh my goodness me. That is just So yes, I've been working on those pesky silver Templars that I started all those years ago. So all those years, it's like 3.5 years ago, I think. Hey Mark, how you doing? Mr. Tabletop, Ready Minis in the house. Hope you're good, man. So yeah, for those, I'll take you down memory lane. So it was sort of 2/3 or maybe even 3/4 of the way in. Ah, Richard! Oh, you absolute ledge. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. Big loves to you, man. And yeah, so we're basically going to talk a little bit about Silver Templars because, you know, why not? Give them some love. And then we got memes and Community Corner, which is everyone showing off their stuff on our Discord server of what they've been working on for the week. So lots of inspiration, lots of laughs, and yeah, I hope you're here for the whole show. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, 3.5 years ago, I think it was, and Hatchet go, hey look, we got this special box. All right, yeah, Silver Templars painting guide, hooray! Inside, and I think it was like 30 odd quid, which was an absolute steal. But inside you got 5 intercessors, the full sprue with all the options. You got the multi-part, not multi-part, but it was the lieutenant, not an easy to build one. Then you got a handful of paints, so you could do some of the details that you know you didn't get those paints in the main series. You got the transfer sheet, which you couldn't get anywhere else, still can't, and then you got a really nifty book. I'll show you here, a really nifty book. Whoop, up, 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 up. So like that, yeah, ta-da! But it's like, it's a stand, yeah. It just says that underneath, but it's a stand. So if you're doing the painting guides are sideways, so you could just flip to whichever bit you want to. Boof. But it didn't just have painting guides in it. It also had a little bit on the lore as well. So how they arrange themselves. The you know, like the lieutenant was named as well. Escadon, Intercessor Squad, Oscus. And then like different way, you know, you had your build bit and that. And then it was like, if you want to build them exactly the way we did, here's how. And it told you the number of the pieces and everything, which was pretty cool. I didn't build it like that. I built one like that, and then I just had fun with the rest. But I tell you what, it's a decent paint guide, and there's a lot of transferable skills in that to other things. So there we go. I didn't go down Leviathan route, Andrew, and I'm wishing you luck. Yeah, I mean, it's a big box, isn't it? Scuba, aka Stan Butler from On the Buses, if anyone remembers it. Oh my god. Always love finding new Warhammer creators. Looking forward to seeing other videos after the stream. Sweet! Awesome. I mean, I'm a bit lax with videos these days. Like, at best it's one a month, but... or one every 2-3 weeks, but there's some good ones. The older ones, for lack of quality, are actually better for content, if you know what I mean. So, and if you want to laugh, check out the mini series I did called Graveyard Talks. Like where there was a point when I didn't have a car, I had to take public transport. And I'm out in the sticks, right? So I had to walk a fair bit to get the bus that I needed. And I'd just do a very quick, like, ill-informed rant about whatever major issue was kicking off in the Facebook groups or the Discord groups or Reddit or whatever. And I'll tell you what, I just did it for the laugh of it because it was cathartic, but also the comments had me over. I mean, it was amazing. He keeps saying Silver Templars. I'm sure you mean Blood Ravens. Nope. Blood Ravens ain't stealing this show, mate. Richard in Discord. Yeah, I mean, there's la, la, la. I mean, what do I put? What do I put? Yeah. Discord. There you go. I mean, what? I made you admin, Gina. Come on. Hey, Mark, you're in the chat as well. Come on. Finally started your Stormbringer models. Only 18 issues to build, plus Crondis to build and paint. That ain't too bad. That's a nice little backlog. Build them all together and then you can batch paint the heck out of it. I mean, like, if you're going by the traditional colours, literally just, what was it? The Killer Boys, Stabby Boys, whatever they're called, spray them all Wraithbone and drop them in green shade. Like green... Aphonian Camo Shade would work as a nice off-green, or go for one of those, like, sort of dank green contrast paints. They'll do. Done. Pick up the little metal, pick out a little bit of cloth, easy peasy. As for the Stormcast, just spray gold, drop it in some Agrex Earthshade, and that's it. Pick out cloth, done. Easy peasy, right? You'll get it done. The dragon you might want to take a bit more time with. Know if they have anything like this for Tyranids, Custodes Elder. No, they didn't. It was a one-off thing years ago, and they haven't done a similar thing for the Imperium magazine, which is sort of the more recent iteration of it, which is just finished. But you can buy like backlogs of issues. They did do a premium collection where you got a small force of Tyranids, but there were old sculpts, and it was a Broodlord, 5 Gene Stealers, and a bunch of Termagants, you know, the ones with little guns. But you could only get that through the subscription by being subscribed. So, yeah. So jealous of Crondis. Yeah, I know. He's lovely, just trying to decide. A lot of people went premium for just for that dragon. I mean, it was like a bargain. It was less than half price, basically. Graveyard Talk's awesome. Thank you. Oh, you'll be joining the Discord. Sweet. Like I said, once you're in, go to the Community Corner tab, drop your latest completed thing or work in progress, whatever, and we'll show it off later on. Typically at about 10 o'clock. That's when we get into it. Oh, say that. Wait until you see Community Corner. Oh my goodness. Why have a dog and bark yourself, Kev? That's true, actually. Oh, hey, we've got the coffee one that doesn't work because it thinks you're tagging me. Spray the dragon red, drop in Agrax, easy peasy. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I know it does, doesn't it? I still have fully built Conquest, Mortal Realms, Imperium, or the 21 issues Stormbringer, 18 issues of Stormbringer. Is rookie numbers, Devi. That's true. That's so true. Alright, so we were going to talk Silver Templars, right? Okay, so let me just get to my little bookshelf. And part of the Conquest thing, one of the specials was this book called Blade Oath, which actually was a decent short story. It was essentially one of the Silver Templar lieutenants was fighting a demon prince, lost his weapon. He goes mad about the fact that he's lost his weapon and tries to hunt down the demon prince over an entire sector in order to get his weapon back. There's also a couple of really cool fight scenes in there. It will make more sense once I start reading. Knocking down all my badges. Hang on. Here we go. I don't need that light. So, the coffee link works. Sick. That's weird. The first one tagged me and then the second one didn't. It's very strange. Well, this is very strange. Still got 50 issues of Imperium to build. I've actually got my last 2 deliveries to build. And I'm still 2 deliveries behind. So, there we go. But hey, Silver Templars. So they got their own little sort of mini codex kind of book. Just without data sheets or anything. It's just literally the lore bit that would be in a codex. Hey, Void Captain, how you doing, mate? So, there we go. Alright, should we dive in, yeah? Should we dive in? Story time. Robert Blake, how you doing? Astral Knights and Black Templars for my army. Nice. Very nice. Astral Knights, I'm trying to think. What colour scheme are they? That's going to bug me. Astral Knights. That was it. Silver and blue. Q. Oh, nice. I can't wait to have a look. Wait till you see my birthday haul. Oh my god. You got birthday haul as well? Crikey. Alright. Let's just move that lamp. It's still too close. Bye bye. Alright. Let's get started, shall we? Story time with Kev. Alright, so the introduction. Forged in the fires of war, the Silver Templars are amongst the galaxy's newest Space Marine chapters. They fuse the combat skill and tactical prowess of the Scions of Guilliman with the boundless fury and a desire to prove their worth to the Imperium. Ooh. There we go. Get your juices flowing right there, eh? The Silver Templars are a direct successor of the Ultramarines, and one of the many Space Marine chapters who can trace their bloodline to the Primarch Rebute Guilliman, founded during the Ultimus founding, which is the Primaris founding, essentially. They were born into a time of upheaval, war, and destruction. Their ranks are made up entirely of Primaris Space Marines, the newest additions to the ranks of the Adeptus Astartes. Ooh. Have an entire room dedicated to backlog. Zoid and Gundam. Wow, mate. Blimmin' hell. It does, doesn't it? I thought Kev would do it in his Gollum voice. Why would I do it in my Gollum voice? That's just... Let's see if we can find something. Let's find it. Let's find it. I'm going to have to put headphones on so I can keep track of what... Oh, dropped them. Hashtag pro streamer. Right. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's it. Alright, here we go. Hey, I know, right, Gina? This is proper throwback. This is what I used to do with the Conquest and Mortal Realms issue. Not Conquest ones, but the Mortal Realms issues. I used to read through the story bits before the little playthrough that they had in the issues. Those were good times. Alright. The Silver Templars differ from most Ultramarine successor chapters, where most of Guilliman's sons embody his discipline, tactical acumen, and talent for leadership. The Silver Templars inherited his fury, skill at arms, and utter loyalty to the ideals of the Imperium. They are duelists supreme, experts with any weapon they choose to wield, and eager to display this skill against the forces of chaos and the many alien races that plague the galaxy. There we go. Ooh, alright. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Is a quote from Rabuti Gilliman, Primarch of the Ultramarines. The warrior who acts out of honor cannot fail. His duty is honor itself. Even his death, if it is honorable, is a reward and can be no failure, for it has come through duty. Seek honor as you act, therefore, and you will know no fear. Ooh. Welcome to Jackanory with Kev. Yeah. Oh wait, should I do? Should I do the Gilliman quote with the Gollum voice? Oh dear. I don't think I can hold it together. By the way, beverage of choice tonight. Brew. That noise itself actually just threw my frame rate all over the place. Alright. I have to take that off. I can't. Okay, I can't. The warrior who acts out of honor cannot fail. His duty is only so precious, yes, precious. Even his death, if it's honorable, just precious. It's a reward and cannot know the failure. For it has come through duty, precious. Seek honor as you act, therefore you will know no fear, precious. The shit I do for you lot. Seriously. Seriously, the shit I do for you lot. Fucking hell. Because it made from good. Because it's made from girders, that's right. I think Gilliman sounds like Mike Tyson. No, Mike Tyson would be like, the warrior who acts out of honor cannot fail. But Chris Eubank would be a lot more posher, but he's still got the lisp thing going on. So the honor who acts out of honor, the warrior who acts out of honor cannot fail. I tell you what, my favourite Mike Tyson quote of all time though is when he got heckled for being like, someone heckled him to be in a straitjacket. And he just calls the person bitch. like 100 times, and he basically just says at the end, "I'm gonna fuck you till you love me, bitch." That's me in tears every time. Oh dear. Hey Raven, how you doing, mate? All right. Let's get into it. So, focus and fury. The galaxy is riven by war and assaulted by the forces of chaos. In the wake of the Cicatrix Maledictum, the forces of the Adeptus Astartes are stretched as never before. Xenos, demon, traitor, and heretic alike emerge from the darkness between stars to prey upon the worlds of the Imperium. Thankfully, for the citizens of the Imperium, the Silver Templars stand ready to defend the weak and crush the enemies of the Emperor. Descending into battlefields of the 41st millennium in a flash of silver and fury, the warriors of Novaris have halted invasions, scoured alien forces from dozens of worlds, and purged heretics in their thousands. For the Silver Templars, there shall be no rest until the many enemies of mankind have been ground into the dust beneath their armoured boots, and the followers of chaos have been banished to the furthest and darkest corners of the warp. They are the warriors of Novaris, and none shall stand before their fury of storm, of silver and shield. And fuck the last bit up. Rewind. They are the warriors of Novaris, and none shall stand before their furious storm of silver and steel. There you go. Nailed it. Nailed it. First try. Yeah, hit the like button, it's free. If you ain't subscribed before, go for it. Subscribe. Because, you know, I'm reading like an absolute dingus right now. They've got the force of the Silver Templars are hot for dueling. They are, and they are even hotter over their own weapons. So let's just skip some of the bits that is repetitive. Though the battle record is still growing, they have already established themselves, having fought alongside the Ultramarines during the Plague Wars, which is quite important. They've gained a reputation as cold and utterly focused warriors who display little emotion. They are expert duelists, preferring to select a single target and focus their attention on eliminating this chosen opponent before selecting a fresh target. Silver Templars' strategy often revolves around carving a path to enemy leaders so that their most powerful warriors can engage the foe in a duel to the death. They're accomplished weaponsmiths, only crafting their own weapons and establishing a link with its machine spirit, known as the Bond Marshal, or as I call it, the Boner Marshal. There you go. That's an original one. Once this bond is established, a Silver Templar will devote himself to mastering the weapon's use. Losing a bonded weapon is a mark of great shame, and a Silver Templar will go to great lengths to reclaim one. Hence, the novella. I call it novella. It's a short story, but that's basically what it's all about. So there you go. And there's a bit on Ultramarines as well, because of course they're a successor. Wonder how they would have got on in the dueling pits of the World Eaters or against Lucius. Oh, Lucius Lucius. The problem with Lucius is that the moment you take any sort of pleasure or pride from defeating him, because he's not the greatest duelist, he's just one of the best, right? He's been beaten tons of times, but as soon as you beat him, right, if you're just cold, calculated about it, whatever, he's gonna stay dead. As soon as you take any kind of emotion about it, any kind of feeling about it, his curse takes hold of you, and then he basically just works his way into your body, phrasing, and takes it over, and then the flesh carves into his likeness, and he's just basically taken over your body as his new body, and that's what he does. And it's horrifying. How can you beat that? You know, how can you not be satisfied that you defeated him? So there you go. Making a Silver Templar. Here we go. The Silver Templars' home planet of Navarus is a vast world of warring kingdoms, savage tribes, and colossal mountain ranges. The bravest, boldest, and most resilient of Navarus' youth are selected by the Silver Templars as potential recruits. They are first taken to the foothills beneath the fortress monastery Colossus, where their martial skills are tested in duels to the death. The few that survive these deadly combats must ascend to the peak of Navarus' tallest mountain, Myticus? Myticus, of course it is. The final few who survive the climb may then begin the process of becoming a Primaris Space Marine. This process is long and potentially deadly, involving several surgeries and implanting of no less than 22 new internal organs, all grown from the gene seed of their Primarch Rebutigillaman. These organs work with the initiate's own body tissues, stimulating natural abilities such as muscle growth, as well as granting them new abilities. The surgeries are accompanied by a harsh routine of physical and spiritual training. This is achieved through hypnotic suggestion, meditation, psychological and spiritual testing, as well as an induction into the culture and traditions of the chapter. Only then are the survivors fully inducted into the ranks of the Silver Templars. So, you have to be like the lucky 1% to get through. There's a difference between pride at a job well done and the hubris and arrogance of... Yeah, but, name me one person who's defeated him and not, then been taken over by him. Read somewhere recently that all chapters of the Marines have to send someone to serve along with the Death Watch for some reason. Maybe they've been naughty boys. It's kind of like doing a tour, essentially. It's like jury duty, basically. That's what it is. It's jury duty. And they do it for a spell. The Night's Watch from duty, and then if they survive, come back to the original unit chapter. Some players then add Death Watch shoulder pads to one model to suit the lore. Anyone heard of this? Yeah. It's true. The lure of Death Watch is the unit composition when it comes to weapons is a lot more flexible, and also you get to have a bit more fun painting different shoulder pads and iconography. I mean, it's all silver and black at the end of the day, but you get that one shoulder pad that could be the chapter badge, Alright, so we don't want to know about that force organization and all that nonsense, but look, that's what they look like. See, they got their own heraldry and everything. It's great. Heraldry, I should say. So if you do kill Lucius and he allegedly stays dead, then how does he come back? The Raveguard chap killed him, Kev, from the Shattered Legions. Was that before his curse took over, or after? Because if it's before, then the curse gods could go, I'm not finished with you. I'll bring you back, but you're cursed forever. To just, inherit bodies. That's great with that character. First company veterans. It is. You can take pride from the kill and lived afterwards. Oh. Okay, well. Answer my question. Alright. The Siege of Talassar Secundus. You don't want to hear about that, do you? Nah. But I mean, look how badass they look. Look at this, look. Is that a Nova Marine? Yeah, look, they got a Nova Marine right there. Hang on. Right there. There's a Nova Marine. Look at that. It's directing the forces of the Silver Templars. Like, I've been around a bit longer than you. At the height of the Battle of Thalassar Secundus, Captain Patricius leads a charge through the Death Guard lines. His plan is to cut through the Plague Marines and eliminate the Death Guard leadership. As the Silver Templars advance, the remaining Nova Marines are left to fend for themselves, their flanks suddenly exposed. Oh, they were teamed up with the Nova Marines. Ha, lol. The 5th Company of... Ah, there you go. Control of the task force had been given to Captain Aurelius Lobos of the Nova Marines 5th Company, the most experienced of the Space Marine commanders. Ah, okay. But they were doing a bad job, and the Silver Templars were like, dumb you, I'm out for it. So, there you go. There's a little bit on there. If you've got any questions about them, I'll try and answer it. But there's a couple of cool little campaigns in here. They got they got some Templars of Legend as well. So they got some characters as well. So they've established like enough that you can have, you know, like sort of a foothold. Because the thing is, it's easy enough to have a blank slate for a chapter for everyone to just create their own thing. But I think what helps it along is just having like a handful of named characters that you can sort of expand away from. Because then you get a feel for the mannerisms and the character of that chapter through those characters, you know what I mean? So, yeah. There we go. There are no war crimes if nobody's left to report it. Captain Davrock, Blood Ravens. Yeah. Replace war crimes with relics. Relics stolen. That's what it's all about. Ah, yeah, and this is what I like. So that's the entire. Look at that. That's the entire 8th edition painted up, essentially, like the first wave of Primaris. It just looks so beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna show off my ones in a minute before we go into Community Corner. But I mean, it's a nice little showcase in here, and they've got a short story at the back as well, which is lovely. Oh yeah, that was the story. Yeah, that was it. That was when a lieutenant was doing a duel against a chaos champion, was it? Or where is it? Yeah, Black Legionnaire. So there was a Black Legionnaire that he dueled on a bridge over a chasm, whilst there's a firefight going on around him from either side. Like, so there's these two just hammering away at each other on this little dinky bridge that's about to collapse over this massive canyon, this chasm, sorry. And you got the Black Legionnaires on one side, you've got the Silver Templars on the other, all like popping off shots at each other, bullets whizzing past them, and they're still just trying to like hack the hell out of each other. The four-armed Emperor needs more fuel for the fleet. You shall not have the biomass. So there we go. You know what? The stream's been actually quite smooth considering I had some music playing, because normally it goes blah 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 blah. There we go. Finders keepers, my dude. Also Captain Derek. There we go. That's true, Kev. If you have a little backstory, you can develop your own, makes the army more your... Exactly, there you go. It's just a little framework. Of which... What I'm going to do... Because I got better pictures, I'm going to dump a bunch on Discord. And then I'll show them off, and then we'll go into Community Corner. And then we'll do memes of the week to round off the show. So... I'll do it on my own private thing, because then you lot don't have to deal with extra spamming shenanigans. Da 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 da. Send that, and then there was one more picture. One more picture. There we go. Send that one. Yeah, boy. Okay, there we go. Just for my own hubris, really. Will Kev survive 2 weeks worth of memes? I don't know. I don't even know if I'll be able to make it. It's terrible. So let's go to there. Jolly good. Studio mode. Hit that. Hit that. Get up and get on now. Get up. Get on. Get up and get on now. It's the scene. Like a sex machine. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's just slide over then. Community Corner. Starring me. Oh my goodness, that was... There we go. Right, so this week we're going to start with me, and then we'll go into proper Community Corner. But I just wanted to show off the bits and pieces I've done. So the Intercessors I started 3.5 years ago, along with the Lieutenant. The Lieutenant was half painted. The Intercessors were pretty much fully painted. I just left the bases off because I wanted to do them all at the same time. The Judicia, or the Judica, as some people like to call it, I'd done a little while ago. It's just like a one-off. I felt like it. This dude, we'll get into it. We'll get into it after. But here you go. So that's one chap. Just that's the squad sergeant. Just like reading the little blip machine on his wrist and going, ah, crap. But I leaned into because he's got like that scar on the face. I thought, you know what, let's just make his eye scarred up as well. So that was cool. Pass gracefully. My friends and I have lore for various Tyranids in my army. Got a hive tyrant my Tau buddy calls the Vengeful Miasma, and a Trigon called the Skittering Death. Bloody hell, that is pretty cool names. That is really cool. Share on the Discord where they got those names, man. We're always good for story time. Alright, so see, nice dusty bases as well. I might pop a few tufts on here now. I did take these pictures. Here's a caveat. I did take these pictures whilst the transfers were still setting, so they look a bit glossy. But we'll move on. This is the back of the Lieutenant. You see, like, I did some lightning tricks on it. I wanted it to look more like just a standard blade. I didn't want it to be too fancy. Got the Lieutenant stripe on the head. Nice and simple, you know. He's just a basic Lieutenant. This was when I was experimenting with blends. This was about 3 years ago. I thought I'd try it. This was the first sort of attempt at blending on a blade. It kind of makes it look like glass, really. I don't know, it's weird, but it was fun. But I enjoyed doing the hourglass effect, which was kind of cool. So yeah, it's just casually walking along with an hourglass, like, you know, yeah, times are ticking. It's your time to die, alright? This is the Lieutenant from the 9th edition box, I believe. Or was he? No. Yeah, it was the 9th edition box, wasn't it? Mobile's own storage hole. I work on figuring out my new scheme before stripping and repainting it all. Oh, you can strip and repaint it all. Don't do that. Or at least take pictures so you can remember them. So that's the back end of him. He's got Fury there. Very poorly written. He's got Novarus, the name of the planet they come from, on there. And I tried to do a teeny weeny little Aquila just there. Didn't quite work out, but it's fine. And then, of course, you know, mucky. Got to make it look a bit mucky, you know. A little glowy glow on the back of the shield, you know, just to show that it is switched on. And yeah, it was 9th, wasn't it? Yeah, and a big beamy gun, which I like. You know, if you're gonna do the effect here, you gotta do it at the other end as well. And then this was a captain I kit bashed out of an aggressor and a couple of bits I had left over from the Storm Drake, from the Stormcast Eternals. So I had this big ass sword, and I also had this, which is actually supposed to go on the back of the neck of the Lord Celestant dude who rides on the back of it. And then, like, we've got these little bits of armor on the hips that I added as well. You'll see better of it later. But I painted the blade black because I wanted him to have an ebon blade, just for a little, because it, you know, it fits the insignia of the Silver Templars. You know, they got a black blade with lightning bolts. So I thought, yeah, give him a black blade, an ebon blade, sorry, but still have lightning tricks on it. And yeah, look, there you go. There's the hip armor, because it just looks better. I mean, it was totally exposed. And yeah, it's got the fancy glyph on it, so it looks like it's been master crafted. And then of course you got the like muzzle burn on the flamers as well. So if there's a way of doing Gravis armored captain with a power fist, a power sword, or yeah, and then like twin linked flamer, like I'd pay the points for it. And he gets to use all of it in combat. That would be sick, right? That was the mini that started me in the hobby. Ah, no way. Yeah, this was a good fun little kit bash that I did on the live stream as well. I've got the pics of them currently, about half of them from me still learning. Ah, that's fair enough, man. But you know, it's good to keep those memories. How you doing, Mr. Fish? You finally found your way. I'm just showing off my Silver Templars thus far. Now, this was made from a Lord Relictor from the Stormcast Eternals, like from their like original launch, first edition Age of Sigmar box set, right? Really sought after sprue that he came on, because the Lord Relictor is really cool. And I was like, as soon as I saw when 8th edition dropped, and I saw the Primaris Ancient, I was like, dude, I can convert that straight away. So had to clip a few bits off to make it work, but this chest shield here is covering a little gap in the arm. The shoulder pads kind of fit nicely, actually. He had a hammer instead of a blade, but of course I just, you know, got a spare blade from one of the other models. And then, you know, those little bits and pieces that you get from the Intercessor squad, I just started whacking them on. So he's got a little book there, he's got that little reliquary, he's got an extra Oath of Moment. I stuck Oath of Moments everywhere just to jazz it up. And again, I tried this. Actually, no, this was the first time I did that blending trick on the blade. The Judicia was, or the Judica, sorry, whichever way you want to say it. That was after the fact. And then because he's got smooth chest plate with no Aquila, I thought I'd paint the Aquila. Let's see if oh my god, that's just garbage. That's terrible, right? But you can see it's painted on. So, you know, that was fun doing that. Never did that before. And then that's his backside. So, look, again, the blade he already had, but I just whacked this on because, of course, some of them do get like these little reliquary packs on their backs. So this sort of just goes nicely there. The Iron Halo was actually already on the model, I think, so it just made sense to leave it on, but I just tidied it up because there was some like chunks missing from it. I barely even used any green stuff, I don't think. I just covered any gaps with bits, and then, like, you know, holster as well for a pistol. Job done. It was like boom. It was good fun. Hey, Gunstar Hero, how you doing, mate? Oh yeah, you could always watch it back, can't you? I know you do. But anyway, this was painted and done for longest time, but because I was finishing off the Silver Templars, I wanted to change the bases on them so they all tied together. So I just repainted the base, and I think that dusty look goes much better than the gravelly grey look I was doing before. And there's your intercessors. So you got a reloading one. Ah, you got one that's just there with Nova on it. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you in a minute. You got this guy with a Kimbo, Fury on his gun as well. He's ready to rock. It's like he's going, and then he just whips out the pistol, pow, like that. That's my little like in-head lore of the moment right there. And like the picture does a lot of justice for the face. Like the face isn't greatly detailed. It's amazing how much you can get away with by doing you know, very little on the faces. Oh, look, he's got like a little kill count there as well. And then this dude over here as well with the big ass gun with like the little rock grenade launcher on it, because you know, why the hell not? And because like just by accident of painting the dude up with the darker skin tone and him having a mohawk, I was like, you know what, this is basically my own Mr. T. So I painted it so it looked like he's scratched on his gun. Pity the fool. It's so like pity the weak or the heretic or whatever. You know, it's like pity the fool. It's so silly. And then yeah, look, there's the little doot doot blip blip light going on there as well. So you know, that transfer annoyed me. I'm gonna have to redo it sometime because I put my finger on it when it wasn't fully dried up, and yeah, the transfer creased up. I was like, no, and I couldn't quite save it, so I might have to redo it, or just do battle damage over it. I could just dab a little bit of silver on there. Buff, there you go. It's been battle damaged. No, I don't have a full army now. I've got a full squad. I've got an ancient, a captain, 2 lieutenants, and a judica. Judicial, whatever it is. I've got more characters than I have actual battle line. So, but I just you know, it's just nice doing something a bit different, and it was actually quite nice painting yellow as well. But anyways, we're not here for this. We're here for you lot, right? So I think, oh look at that, we're pretty much on time, bar a few minutes. Why don't we do community corner properly? Yeah. So let's do it. Let's head over to community corner. Now I am gonna do 2 weeks worth because I missed last week's due to that bed getting delivered. We did that already. What's the date today? Yeah, okay. Ah, yeah, alright, yeah. Cheetah Hypersapien, being the comedian that he is. You can paint the Imperium stuff with Silver Templars. Yeah. Yeah, because it's all Primaris. They're a Primaris only chapter. So that's why I still do my Ultramarines, because they got a mix of Firstborn, they got Scouts and all that stuff. And then I've got my Primaris only Silver Templars. So, you know, I get both the best of both worlds. Plus, on the battlefield, they play exactly the same as Ultramarines, just standard Codex Astartes. The only thing is, if you want to lean into the lore, you can choose certain commands to do whatever they are. I don't know. I got to learn 10th edition. I haven't really played properly in like 5 editions, and I got to learn 10th edition and how to play by the 12th of August for a YouTuber tournament. It's doubles, and we don't find out who we're doubling with until on the day. But I'm thinking of being real cheesy and take, even though I'm only allowed 1,000 points, I'm gonna take Gilliman anyway. Just because the dude can wreck, right? The dude can wreck. I've always wanted to have a Primarch. This is my first time through the Imperium magazine getting, like, you know, the Gilliman. So I want to build him, paint him, be the focus of my force, and then go cheap on troops, and then just use him to buff the troops up, and use the troops to hold the objectives whilst he smashes, you know? It'd be like Hulk smash. So there you go. That's my strategy, I think. It was that, or be absolutely ridiculous and get a Lord, a monolith, a few scarab swarms, and then as many warriors I could into 1,000 points as well, which doesn't work out much because a monolith is really pricey on points. Anyways, enough about me. Let's get on to what you lot worked on. So this is last week's stuff. We have a Tyrannic Kitty by Bunker, who's on Twitch. Go check him out. It's always there. And it looks cool, right? He's got a whole series of these because there was a kiosk at ChillCon where they sell these sculpts. So everything 40k kitty-fied and chibi style. You know, it's kind of cute and weird at the same time. But there you go. And it looks great, mate. So, thanks for sharing. We've got Adam Dodge. He's been painting up some troops as well for bolt action. So he's really diving into that. And he's got plenty more to look at as well. Just playing hide and seek. I can actually paint Guilliman in Silver Templars colours as well, because they are a successor chapter and he can lead the successor chapters, and it's lore that he sometimes changes the colour of his armour to match the chapter he's gonna fight with. Mr. Fish says he picked up a rhino for the Death Guard for his kids. I mean, that's gonna be beefy, isn't it? So I hope you kept us up to date with that. A Spud from ChillCon fame and Chilling Wargamers fame. Easter Egg Custodes. I mean, he's just so cheese, right? And the Hive Hero, obligatory picks from me and my buddies Game Our Friends store in Winsford, and the Warhammer World Visit game. Okay, so I'm gonna have to like blip through this because that's a lot of pictures. Oh, that's so cool though. When you see two fully painted armies clashing. Ah, this is amazing. Whee! There's some cool minis in there. I've got some heretics as well. That's a lot of Chaos Spawn. That's very Chaos Spawn heavy. Ooh, that's a cheesy army, right? That's gotta be. Look at that! So much Chaos Spawn. Oh man, I wonder if that's... Are they cheap points wise, or are they just cheesy? Who knows? And then look at that. That's madness. It looks great on a like a well built table as well, doesn't it? Just check that out. And my new chapter of Hawklords can have Guilliman as their primary too, as an Ultramarine successor chapter. I just need to pick them up. Yeah, go for it. I do have a link to Forbidden Planet in my socials, where you can, if they got it in stock, you can order the issues where you get Guilliman. I think he's over 2 issues. Still bargain really. And yeah, I get like a 50p kickback for each issue that you order. So do it. Do it now. No, I appreciate that. If anyone uses my affiliate links, because you get what you want, and it helps support the channel in, you know, in a way that doesn't put you out of your pocket as well. So it's a win-win. That's such a cool... Look at those stripes on there. Oh my god, I'm a sucker for hash stripes. For the new members of the channel, I recently did a commission for Iron Warriors, and hash stripes are a pain, but they are so nice when they're done right. A lot of doggos in there as well. There's some wild dogs there. Yeah, more filthy puppies. Terrible. Thanks for sharing, dude.
I can't use spawns. Max out at 3 data sheets of 2 a unit. Ah, okay, so it was cheese. Mark's work in progress was it's a pudding. Waylando was on the trains. Why? Do love a good old steam train. Livingston Thompson, Fairley's patent. Oh, I love that green. That green is so nice, right? Ooh. Oh, there was an intercity one there as well. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, was that an old diesel hauler type one? Northeastern. Ah. I can size that drum there as well. I know Bill is bristling at the seams, bursting at the seams to tell us more. Look at that. Right, look, the inside. Look at all the tubes. There's so many tubes. It's like a big old sold out on Forbidden Planet. Ah, no worries, man. No. Then order yours from Waylands or Element Games. Element Games, I get loyalty points as well, which I can use to buy stuff. But if you go for Waylands, then you know they have a lower threshold for paying out commission. So you know it's up to you whichever one you want to go for. Really, they both do fantastic discounts. So yeah, that's fascinating though. All the tubing on the inside. I'd painted all those spawns for a buddy to borrow for a tournament. Say bye to 9th. Could only use 6th and 10th edition games at Warhammer World. Oof, okay. Ah, it was the wrong photo, but this is your work in progress. Oh, look at that. I see a salamander icon tagged on the side there. Oh, are you going to do... I'm guessing you're going to do lava base, right? With the little bubbles. It's an auto cannon. It's an auto cannon. Oh, I love it. The Chaos Primarchs models in 40k are so much better. Well, I guess so. They're supposed to be a bit extra, aren't they? Bill's saying what we all thinking as well. Honestly, like the dessert better. Gina Hype Sapien actually shared something. He's been gluing Gazgul together and adding more pigments. I like the fact that just under there you can see 99% fat free. You would think so. He's been chopped up and stitched together. But no, that looks really cool. Very tasty. Not bad for an angry mushroom at all. Well done, dude. Great job. Looks realistic. Was that for the... Yeah, that was for the pudding. I love it. Alright, now on to this week's. So, starting off, we got War Daddy, Mr. Jack Bellaby. Hanging up the captain from the new Leviathan box. Again, lovely, colourful tufts. I love it. I love it. So I'm guessing this is Flesh Terrors then. And no, it's very nice. Very nice. Easy done. Not too much fuss. Very effective. Beautiful work, mate. And we got Mr. Fish. Oh, we got some work done on these. Ooh, that's nasty. Well, for that nasty, I just had all my paint scrubbed off and I'm a little bit rusty underneath. It's that slightly rusted sheet metal. That's a really effective thing, actually. Oh, you've been buying more green skins, of course. Got an early birthday present from a friend, so officially starting down the path of AOS. Hey, love it. Go on, Night Goblins. Sorry, they're now. Oh my god, Braggots Bottle Snatchers. Oh man, they're just grots. Oh look, yeah, look, angry little mushroom dude. Gotta love it. And then the dude who's tripping balls because he's just taking way too many shrooms. And then like a flying mushroom goes by. He's like, ah! Whilst he's on a walking mushroom, of all things, you know. He really leaned hard into it, and I love it. So I can't wait to see what you do with those, mate. Thanks for sharing. Oh, we got Brown Bear. I hope you're still with us. Work in progress. Ooh, nice sniper. I love the weathering that you've done on there. Very nice scratchy details. And is that a golden? Have you got? Did you go all oh, what's it called? Battlefield on it, or Call of Duty, and giving him a golden gun skin? That's amazing. Yeah, they all got golden guns. I love it. There you go. That's it, because they're pros, isn't it? Because they're pros. Incognito. Hey, look, another gold gun. I love it. And golden blades. Still go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like the purple as well. Very nicely done. Very nice. So I'm assuming that this dude is a veteran then, with the white helmet. But that green as well is a really nice spot colour. Astartes Bond. Jeez. Thanks for sharing, dude. New chapter test. Ah, it's a new chapter test. Okay. Fair dues, mate. Fair's due. Next up is Bill. He's been working very hard on painting up the Leviathan box, all in Blood Raven flavour. And look at this. Some veterans looking absolutely banging. They're coming at ya with their guns, gonna pow you in the face. These ones got bigger guns, and they go pow up your butt. It's just nicely done, you know. It's so neat, so well painted. It's just great. I mean, even down to the little detail, like you got the little coils of the plasma gun on that combi weapon there. You're like, boom, sweet. Like, I can't say anything but it looks so it just looks fantastic. And then this the lieutenant in Phobos pattern armor, but he's got like Tyranid bits stuck to him. There it is. Because why wouldn't you use the armor of the enemy? Because I remember reading this actually in one of the Horus Heresy books, and I think it was one of the short stories. I don't think it was, or was it near? No, was it one of those short stories, or was it the beginning of when the Space Wolves were gearing up to take out the Thousand Suns? It's one or the other. It's so long ago. But they were doing this one stealthy-ish assault, and they would take out the enemy units, and instead of using their weapons, they would take the weapons of their enemy and use those weapons against the enemy, because the logic is the armor is only as good as their weapons, and their weapons are always going to be good enough to take out their armor. So there's no point wasting your ammunition and resources when you can use the enemies to take them out. You know, that sort of logic circle. And you know, why wouldn't you do it with Tyrannus as well? But yeah, again, I love the color choices as well. Fantastic. That green really goes nicely with the red, the cream, and then the base, the vibrant colors as well. It's awesome. Thanks for sharing, dude. He made a start. Hey, let's have a look. He sprayed it green. Hooray! Joking. There's like a lot of dry brushing going on there. I'm here all day for dry brushing. It looks great, mate. It's coming along nicely. So yeah, hurry up and get it finished, dude. Underhive Hero sharing some. Oh my goodness, what on earth are those? Ugly mother. You know what I mean? Oh, blimey. Not the least bit scary at all, right? Oh, got an Anakin. Nice. I like the base. That's a very cool base as well. Oh, so you got plenty to get ready. Built these all since Monday after my week away. Last week at Warhammer World and Friends Gaming Store. Hickory's Smokehouse. Do belated birthdays right. Oh, nice. I like the fact that it's what, just powder, and then you got that one cake, and then like a flare basically. That's still cool though. Also my hobby purchase plus a box of Leviathan not in the shop. What on earth? That was a hobby purchase. Get out of town, mate. Seriously, what are you making? Or are you just really racking up your credit cards? It's madness. Looking forward to what you got to say about High Fleet Sutter. Oh my goodness. Papikin. Oof, 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 how next up, Waylander. Oh, the Librarian. Come on, give me some good blues. Oh yeah, there we go. That blue with the glowy blue was always going to go well with those tufts. Like, yeah. American Psycho meme right there, innit? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. That looks awesome, mate. Oh man, you really know how you know, like I managed to get myself out of the orbit of FOMO for Leviathan, right? And you just keep tugging on me to bring me back in the orbit. And I'm like, no. Arlaman Tax Haven. Oh, fair enough. The fire giant of Norse mythology. Huh. That's crazy. Oh, that's great work, mate. It looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Next up is Void Captain Bazooka. He's working on another Black Shield Marauder with Chain Axe this time. Added an injection port to the outside of the bolter and a magazine release catch. Still more details to add. So to the new people in the channel who are watching, Void Captain Bazooka has been working diligently for the last few years, making his own Black Shield Marauders after the Top Trump style cards that released back in the 90s for Warhammer 40k. and it's all converted. There's been some amazing detail that he does, all with minute little bits of plastic and resin. It's crazy. And we all know how small these figures are, right? So the stuff he does, I mean, this is nothing compared to what he's done previously. Even look at that tiny little detail there for the release catch of the magazine. It's crazy. I like the power pack there. That's pretty cool. That's a chunky chain axe for sure. And then we also got a work in progress Black Shield Marauder Chief, currently choosing what arms weapons to add. The belt chain is from a fantasy arm of Empire of Bretonia. I've cut it down and added a link. Need to add a couple more links to make it look attached to the belt, then add something to it. Crikey. Oh yeah, I see that. I see like you made that little bitty tiny link right there. That's just madness. There you go, look, see? So that this would, look like it's attached. He's created that tiny link there. It's madness, right? God, needs to be cold. I know, right, Richard? This is what it's all about. Every week, man, we get to see what everyone's working on. Bloody hell, Gina. Gundam Barbatos built, just need to throw some paint at it now. You're going to paint it as well? Ah. That's madness. Like you got time and money to spend on Gundam as well. Come on now. Behave yourself. Gina's is crazy. She'll just buy stuff and actually finish it. It's one of those weird people in the hobby. It's mad. Absolutely mad. Next up, Cytoran. Ooh, brand new today. Gotta say hello. I'll say hello in a minute. Here you go. Last model I worked on. Also my most expensive so far. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. That looks really cool. I love the shiny like face bit. It's not really a face bit, it's like a cockpit, but it's full of souls instead of, an actual pilot. And then that big ass gemstone there. It's very cool. I want to see more. We want more. So yeah, keep sharing. Phil sharing his weird samurai towel. I mean that looks so funky, right? But it's so cool. Look, it looks like what's a kabuki mask. That's it. I like it. It's like a technic, a sort of a technical. No, that's not technical. A textile. No, because that sounds like textiles. It looks like it's in the style of tech mixed with the art of kabuki. There we go. Got it. Done. Or we could just say Gundam style. Ooh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gundam style. Oh, we got more. What's this? He didn't tell us what it was. Is this a transformer? By any chance? Did you share us a transformer? Name that transformer. That's cool. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh man, they're not that bad. I've seen far worse, mate. And the main thing is that it is painted. You know what I mean? Angry bugs. Rawr, gonna eat ya face. And then chunk boys as well. Chunky boy with the chunky plates. And we've got the brain bugs. Yeah, man, they're decent. It's a Redler and it's Azoids. Oh, okay. I mean, I have no idea what that is. So, Wraith Knight actually do have a pilot. Twins will pilot a pair of Reaver Titans. When one dies, the dead one is merged into the chest stone while the surviving twin pilots. Oh, really? I had no idea. Honestly, I'm like, I've got minuscule Eldar lore like stored away because I just can't be bothered with them. They're just space elves, you know. Power Ranger Tau. The Broodlord is my first model. He's called Old Tongueless. Did he get his tongue bit off or something? Little blade dude. Here we go. Look, he's got a tongue. I guess it was out of irony then, right? And of course you got a Carnifex as well. Or is it? No, it's a Hive Tyrant. Not a Carnifex. Dummy. Hive Tyrant. It's great, man. You had a proper full collection going. I mean, like, and they're painted. The twins, Cole and Paul. I like that. Carl. And then old One Eye as well. Oh, yeah, good old One Eye. The one that just keeps on coming. Right. You got a full army all painted up. Can't go wrong. The Vengeful Miasma. I mean, that's such a cool name, right? I'm gonna get ya. The Skittering Death. I mean, that's such a sick name. Oh, it snapped in half first time I played it. Ah, that's how it got its name. Fair enough. So cool. The Big Boys, as my orc buddy calls them. Oh, yeah. This one's called Oh Lord He. And that one is A Comin'. And together they are. Oh my days. So you basically got everything that you needed from the Nids then, didn't you? And that is the entirety of High Fleet Surtur. I hope I'm saying it right for you. But no, man, that's a decent. That is a decent size force. I'm going to assume you just show me the one because you don't want to show me the entire. I mean, you'd have to have quite a few, like just regular Nids to fill it out. But that's awesome, dude. Thanks for sharing, mate. Next up is Brown Bear. And my brother has just persuaded to get back. My brother has just got persuaded to get back into the hobby. Just sent me this. He's finished. Ah, you're sharing your brother's stuff now. And look, tell him he's got to join a Discord or he can't. He got to be subscribed to my channel as well. That's cool. I like the blends on that. He's done really well with that. Like, he's focused the glazes further down to get, like, that slowly fading into darker. He's got the scratchy armor bit going on there that he's layered up. It looks fantastic. He's got to finish up the base and it's done. Well done to him. I've just persuaded him. I meant. Ah, okay. Mate, I mean, that looks great. So, kudos to him. He's doing pretty well. I feel like blowing up 5,000 points of Nids. Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. Hey, maybe next week I'll get out my my Necrons. Who knows? I mean, I do. Let's put that box in. Right. My Necrons are in here. So, you know, all the ones that I had up until 6th edition. Yeah. 6th edition, I think, is when I stopped playing. Actually, 6th edition, I didn't. 5th edition, I stopped playing. 6th edition, I was collecting because they had their new wave. They got like a whole refresh, didn't they? And then they had like all the plastic kits come out, and it was like, ooh, lovely. And I just so happened to have been working at Games Workshop at that time as well, and I spent too much money on bad decision. Anyways, so that is that. Thank you everybody for sharing on here. I think it's time to go for Hey Frandog, glad you could join us. So now I think it's time for Memes of the Week. Memes of the Week. Memes of the Week. Boom. Now I'm gonna have to scroll all the way back to the 7th. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh no, okay, didn't. Thanks for holding back a bit, mate. I'm telling that to both Bunker and to Waylander, because you guys are crazy with it. I'm actually painting up a Necron army for one of my friends. We're contemplating going the way of Tabletop Titans and mini wargaming studios. There's 6 of us. Oh, that'd be really cool. I'd love to keep up with that. Definitely. Alright, shall we get started? I really should have a drink for this, but... Always get that last drop. Alright, so when she asks you to buy pads for her... Okay, I'm in the pad section. What size your pad? Oh, we're already off to a great start. Soup is witchcraft. We put plants, spices and dead animals into a cauldron and follow instructions from a book written by old people. Some food for thought. See what I said that? I'm moving on. Customer concerned of a whistling noise when in motion. Unknown tech, but it could very well be your friend that zip-tied a effing harmonica to the underside of your truck. I mean, everyone needs a friend like that, right? Just to brighten up your day. And, you know, get you a very expensive bill from the mechanic. Ooh, set the scene. It's getting cloudy in here, which means soon I'll be abducted by that thing from above. Eventually it puts me in another tank. It will look like my tank, but it won't be my tank. Things will be off, plus moved, rocks disheveled, castle slightly askew. I've lost count of how many times I've travelled the multiverse. Blop. This poor little fish. And he was so proud of his DIY elephant costume that Bert couldn't bear to explain to him why the sock he found under the bed stuck to his nose so well. Moving on. You have a good night, Brown Bear. I'd never apologise. I'm just glad you popped by and threw down a like and all that jazz. Big loves to you, man. I know we are going to be here for a while. Child, I learned a joke at school. Me. Okay, let's hear it. Child, what goes in stiff but comes out soft? Me. Child. Me. Child. Me. Is it a wife running in from the other room? Spaghetti, spaghetti. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty like on it with that sort of stuff. Though the kids haven't started coming home with jokes just yet. They try and say jokes, but they're not jokes. They don't make any sense. Me showing up every day with fresh memes harvested from exotic lands to entertain all the ungrateful peasants. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Hey, don't just blindly follow the emperor. He wasn't even a god. Aren't you tired of being so hateful and scared all the time? Xenophobia is temporary. The greater good is eternal. Oh my god. Oh dear. He's forgotten for a second. Dude, how far are you away? Fast forward a little bit, man. I like this placement though. I like this placement. It's talking about the greater good and it goes right into greater good. They're not even good at what they do. Ho 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 ho. But yeah, little. There we go. Next up. Power armor is basically a fursuit for people who want to be robots. I mean, that ain't a lie, is it? Therapist. So what actions did you take this week to help release dopamine in your brain? I shared a bunch of memes on the internet so I could feel validated. As a therapist, it sprays me with water bottle. I do think you need a little bit of that, dude. Oh my god. Oh, that's just sad. My neighbour's cat died, and to save her the bother of burying it, I said I would do it. But to surprise her, I thought I would do some DIY taxidermy. To say she's ungrateful is an understatement. Oh my god. The absolute state of the thing. That's terrible. Oh, that poor cat. The internet is a horrible place and I'm here to make it worse. Ah.
Do you have eyes on the target?
Yes.
The person on the right. He is my son. You are to protect him at all costs. He's my only son. Hello?
Those are some expressive eyes. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Well done with that one. Here we go. Let's plant catnip in the garden, they said. It prevents mosquitoes, they said. What could go wrong, they said. That's a lot of doped up cats, isn't it? Wow. I mean, I'm about to drop a crass joke, so you know, but that is literally gutter pussy. Moving on. Oh my days. Here we go. Emergency alert. Do not come back to the Jedi Temple. Palpatine is the Sith Lord. The Republic is dead. Save your life. Yeah. 1 minute later. Emergency alert. This is Master Anakin Skywalker of the Jedi Council. False alarm. Everything is fine here, especially the younglings. Don't come back, guys. Just come back, guys. Like, nothing to see here. Wow. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have to turn the music off, aren't I?
This is where the fun begins.
As an alright mashup. I enjoyed it. Totally worth being demonetized for. I also forgot to turn up the desktop audio, but to be fair, it was a good thing it was turned down for that one, because that one was loud. There we go. I missed the internet. Oh, actually, I missed the internet. Not sure if I missed the internet or just the memes. Thank you. That's an emotional moment right there, isn't it? Even in a post-apocalyptic world, you can still be buddies. Or just a conflict zone, even. Either way. Lovely. When you're kinky but poor. Who's been a bad sea turtle? Oh my god. That's bad. Let's get some sushi. Girl, I don't like eating raw fish. Me, well, fukuden. Alright. What's the difference between a chickpea and a lentil? I've never had a lentil on my face. I tried to do the voice. That's a good one. Wow. There we go. Yeah. Since we can't do drag story time anymore, I thought we'd try something else. I mean, wow. Moving on. My 6 favourite Star Wars characters, just all 6 versions of Obi-Wan. I mean, that's solid. I can't fault that. I was watching a show for about 10 minutes, and this lady was listing all of these great things to do for fun. Then I realised that it's one of the religious channels, and she was reading a list of sins. I mean, you know. So excited for this new rug that's simple to clean and named after your mum. 0 to 60, man. Oh my days. This guy's got no chill. Oh my days. Whew. Ah. There we go. It's got even more clout if she happens to be Middle Eastern, right? Made in Turkey. Alright, let's get on. I never unfriend people over politics. A handy guide to understanding my social media behaviour. Here are some examples of political issues. Should we levy another school tax this year? Is the maximum build height for the zone appropriate? Or should we alter it? Do we need a light rail for our city? How much our state budget should go to road upkeep this year? I don't unfriend people over stuff like this. Here are some examples of non-political issues. I mean, you lot can read it for yourselves. I don't want to air none of that. But what I do want to say is, mate, like, devil's advocate, don't be so small-minded, man. Like, people have different opinions because of, you know, different experiences in life. Why would you not want to... No, I can't. I can't finish that. Why wouldn't you want to see the other side? No, I can. Don't you want to see the other side of the argument? Oh, my days. Met two gods, still a Christian. Met two gods, still an atheist. Met two gods, beat the crap out of both. Met 16 gods, killed all of them. Stargate for the win. New Gollum game looks like an AI tried to draw Andrew Tate. Yeah, yeah. Playing with fire. Oh dear. The Prime Directive forbids us from interfering. We cannot share our technology. All of your gods are false. Here, take these guns. That's basically Stargate all over, yeah? Oh, another Stargate one. Star Wars. Laser Sword. Star Trek. Phaser. Doctor Who. Sonic Screwdriver. Stargate. C4. That's it. That's the answer to all their problems all the time. Pretty much every bug goes to heaven. They don't ever sin, and they die after like 2 days tops. It's basically floor to ceiling ants and spiders up there, and there's no way to squash them because they're already dead. Wow, there you go. Has anyone played new Gollum game? No, I haven't. Pronouncing grimace like Versace. Grimace. Hey, V-Force, how you doing, man? Hey, look at my new Grimace. When you're day drunk in public and think you've managed to look inconspicuous. In a monkey suit, of course. Just chilling, man. When your tongue deep is some single mum starfish and the kids walk in the room. Oh my god. Whoops. Oh, my days. Right. Imagine if someone handed you a box full of all the items you have lost throughout your life. It would be nice to get my sense of purpose back. Oh wow, my childhood innocence. Thank you for finding this. My will to live. I haven't seen it in 15 years. I know I lost that potential somewhere. Mental stability, my old friend. Kids, could you lighten up? I know, right? You just give them like a nice innocent thing and they just like took it dark. I mean, who wouldn't? It's the internet after all. Imagine you've moved in with your partner. They're making coffee in the morning while you're taking a dump in the perspex shitting cube in the middle of your kitchen. Why? With all that space, why? Is it like one of those like nice big like Victorian houses that's just made every single room into like a 1-bed apartment, because it kind of looks like it. You got your kitchenette, that's your bathroom. It looks like it's just a shower room, a wet room, to be honest. And then that's it. You just got room for your bed. Oh my god, that's depressing. Depressing. Me, when people at work try to tell me about their personal problems, I did a bad thing. Does it affect me? No. Then suffer in silence. Abstinence makes the church grow fondlers. Oh my days. Look at me, I supply your memes now. And then if you zoom in, this is actually about dropping tips. I saw this before. Like, go to this link and drop a tip. You go through so much work to zoom in on that. You always act like you're better than us. Every faction. And there's the orc just sitting there like, puny. Do we know who it is yet? Wow. I saw an Airbnb yesterday. It was a house with a big bathroom. They stuck a bed in it. What? That's madness. If y'all see me like this, mind your business. Not all of us can reach past the 3rd shelf. That's fair enough. We'll move on from that. Alright, I'll let you lot finish this. Mama. God, I want to see the ooze in the chat. Oh my god. Ugh. Take me somewhere expensive. I love it. I mean, there you go. Me, I'm going to stop grunting every time I sit down or stand up. My knees just laugh at ya. That's true. That is it. That is basically it. That is life after 30. That was literally me getting stuff off the top shelf in the grocery a few days ago. Oh, my days. I didn't know you were that short, Mufus. Oh, Saitorin is getting in on the action, right? Cheeky monkey. If Slanesh is the chaos god of sex, why does Zinch have 1,000 sons? Oh, mic drop. Slanesh. Oh, if you ever feel lonely, remember, Slanesh is watching you touch yourself. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. We finally deciphered the thought patterns of the Pyramid High Mind. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Terrible. Tesla owners attempting to go on a long road trip. I mean, sure. That's the point. Why aren't the cars covered in solar panels anyway? Get some charge on the go. You know, because of course, like you get some charge back from the kinetic energy of the wheels turning, and have a turbine on the wheels, right? So you're recycling some of that energy. It's not all lost through the act of driving, but you'd also then be charging from whatever UV gets through. It could work. It'd make it more expensive though, I suppose. They mostly die from suddenly. Mostly. What? Like they suddenly died. I get it. So you're saying some slowly die. That's morbid, eh? Oh man, that's morbid as heck. You may have captured me, but good luck getting through my reinforced chastity belt. The Emperor protects. Yeah, boy. There you go. Black Templars for the win. Because the only patent Tesla owns is this charging socket. Oh, fair enough. To be fair, I mean, electric vehicles have been around for who knows how long. Like, we have golf carts for how long? You had milk floats, which for anyone outside of the UK and is not over the age of 30, it was an electric powered flatbed truck, but it was tiny and it was just big enough to put crates of milk and like a bread bin on the back as well, and it would go around in the morning dropping the milk off in glass bottles, by the way, which were recycled, by the way, because you left the empty ones out and they collected it and then they cleaned it and then they reused it, and it was such a more efficient and eco-friendly way of doing it. And then they switched it all for plastic and they shoved it in supermarkets and got rid of the milkman, all because you didn't want to have to face the milkman at your front door and pay what you owed him over the week because you still had 2 more days for pay. First electric trains, 1883. There you go. London Underground, right? The first cars made was electric. See, it was all there. Remember, what's his name? Sir, whatchamacallit? Back in the 90s, he was on Blue Peter a lot. With his little electric one-person vehicle. It was like a little freewheeler. Not a Reliant Robin, Void. It was a little freewheeler, very low on the ground, but there was safety concerns about that being on the road because it was so low down. They were worried that large vehicles wouldn't see you and run you over. Milkmen are still a thing. I haven't seen a milkman in over 20 years, mate. I've not seen a milkman in over 20 years. I'm not up as early as you, though. Ah, Liverpool. Oh, fair enough. Forgiveness, screaming, and then silence. Oh my god. What am I looking at right now? Is that llama drama? Llama drama. Okay. Tyranids, fucking run! Tyranids, they'll rip your balls off and genetically modify a better pair. Oh, that's harsh, right? So Clive Sinclair, thank you very much, Bill. Laughs in Tyranid. Oh, that's brutal. Trigon. Surprise. Boom, nom, 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 nom. That's basically it. Just pops out. Gotcha. Tyranids, our dead pile will block out the sun. Ah, nice. Don't forget Ernie. He had the fastest milk cart in the West with his horse Trigger and his arch enemy Gordon the Baker, who tempted Gladys with his tasty paps. Llamas with hats, Carl and Paul. Is that what it is? I didn't know. I'm well out the loop on that one. Carnifex encounter tip. Play dead. It will be excellent practice for when you die almost immediately after. Oh my god. Oh my days. Oh, you reposted it again. Well, fuck you then. Man. I have to say, the one that got me. Which one was the one that got me the most? Ah, dear. And this one. I think this one wins meme of the week. Oh my days. But this one as well is a good. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with that. Oh my god. You lot. It's always good to leave it off with, leave it with a laugh, right? Because if we don't laugh, we'll cry. I'm going to give you a wave as well on Discord. But my goodness, time has flown. It's 10 past 11, so already 10 minutes extra. This is extra time, y'all. Just for you, my beauties. My precious. Foodie hobbitses. Right, so, once again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I mean, she could have meant a gun of some kind. I don't know. So, thank you so much for joining me this week. Thank you to the new folks. I'm looking at you, Richard, who joined us. Anyone who was lurking silently in the background, don't be shy. As always, you could join us on our socials. If one of the mods can just do a ! social or ! Discord, ! coffee, I don't know. All the links on the social link anyway. Like I've got affiliate links on there, I've got the Discord, I've got all of my social media links. There's some really cool places on there as well. Go check them out. Like there's just endless cool stuff on there. Great discounts and deals going on. So, take 10 minutes out of your time while you're on the toilet doing your business to check it out. Other than that, I hope to see you in wherever I see you on the interweb. I am thinking about this is a live exclusive. I'm thinking about expanding my live streams, maybe going on to Twitch with it and being more regular, and then that way I can have the best of both worlds. It seems to be I do a lot more content on a live stream than I do in a week filming and editing, because life gets in the way. And if I could do like say 3 evenings a week live streams, if there's good content on that live stream, I could just clip it, post it on YouTube. And I mean, that was kind of what I wanted to do in the beginning, as soon as I got to the point where I was earning ad revenue on YouTube, and it's just taking time to get to that. So that'd be cool. And there's more options and more flexibility, isn't it? So yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments after the show. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I want to say a massive thank you to these beautiful people right here who support me every month on the YouTube. We've got Lupus Canis, Gina, we've got Scuba Pairs, we've got Normski, and we've got Gunstar Hero. And then over on the Buy Me a Coffee, we've got David Young, Zero Honor, Gunstar Hero, Gina, and Waylander. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. It's for those who are thinking about it, it's only £3 a month. And I also got Patreon now as well, which I haven't got. Be my first subscriber on there. Go on. I dare ya. But anyways, I love it. I love the fact that we get to have this hangout time. This is my social time. This is my time to do whatever I want for 2 hours on an evening. So thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and stay awesome. Until then, I'll see you next one. Peace. But yeah, as I was saying, it doesn't take that much to just do a quartered pattern. I mean, it just takes a bit of practice, and with a steady hand, you could just throw it in the bin. Fuck you, Mark. How do you get Pikachu on the bus? Pokemon! Fuck you, Mark!